The bouton.
The bootin'. Oh, we're live now. Look at that.
Here we are. Every time we have that reaction, and I'm like, but then when it's done, I have to go edit that out for the podcast. Otherwise, it starts up with us yelling at people.
I know.
It gives me something to do later.
It gets very confusing because they don't know what the hell's going on. Like, what happened before? What did we miss?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like keeping people guessing.
Yeah.
Worst thumbnail ever. You know what? I'm gonna have to find that thumbnail.
What thumbnail did you put up there? Was it the one me holding the mirror defense and Snobs picking on me?
No. Okay. I'll show you what image it was because I found that cool. You know, I incorporate the image into an actual thumbnail template. So this isn't exactly what it looked like, but this is the image that they're referring to. If I can get it. Oh, that's right. I got to hit add to stream over here.
Oh, I know which one it is. Oh, yeah.
Did I hit it? There we go.
Obi and Sarge.
Yeah, that big. Yeah.
But he looks so happy. That's his happy face. You didn't know that?
So I know. I got a chuckle out of doing this thumbnail because I knew when I created it that neither OB or Sarge was going to be on the program.
Right.
And I just thought it was funny to feature them in the thumbnail. We all know they're not going to be here. Like if one of them shows up in the comments, I'll be surprised. But I mean, if either of them happen to be out there and they'd like to join the program, then, you know, let us know. We'll send you a link and we'll be happy to have you as part of the show this evening. But I didn't send them a note or anything. I was just like, hey, I'm going to use their picture and see what happens.
Right.
So,
hey, free advertising for
because it doesn't take much to entertain me, apparently.
The great orange one. Oh, look at it. There he is.
What?
OB, what's up?
Yeah. So anyhow, I thought it was a cool picture. And I said, you know what? We need something for a thumbnail. I'm just going to use it.
Yeah. It's rare you see him with his smile, happy face on.
Yeah. Well, you saw that wasn't actually a smile. That is as close to a smile.
That's as close to a smile as you're going to see right there.
Yeah. I have seen a smile a time or two, actually. And frankly, it weirded me out. So that's it is what it is, right? You get no yos from me. Well, you know, someday you get yos, some days you don't.
We better behave.
Speaking of yos, I don't know if you put these up there, Crystal.
No, I didn't.
3 slurred yos all ran together. But you know what? She's trying, and I'm going to give her credit for that.
It's kickball night. You know how it goes.
Yep. She noticed I'm sounding a little hoarse. I appreciate you noticing. Yeah, I'm getting all my talking out of the way early because I expect my voice to just give out here shortly. I've got a little bit of scratchy throat here. Not sure what that was referring to, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That was the thumbnail pick.
Oh yeah. I'm going to have a chat with Jen about the appropriate greeting for this program.
Yeah, that is not.
It's an effort, and again, I appreciate when people make an effort, but you know, we have a certain way of doing things. And
Gary's
for the
there.
demonstration, I'd like to invite Gizzard Gary's comment to the screen so we can see that is how you do 3 yos. That's how we do this program. Trademark, Gary. Come on.
Told you one day you're just going to get a giant bill from all the yos, and we'll be like, crap, we have to change it now.
Well, I've got a new process I've adopted recently for bills. I got a pile of them on the floor beside my desk. I just keep putting more stuff on that pile.
Right.
They don't seem to bother me that way. Yeah.
There you go.
If I put them on the desk where I have to look at them every day, that'd be different. But
they're right out
of view.
Yeah, put them right next to the paper shredder. It's fantastic.
Right. All right. What is this? I had them spaced and decided not to. You're calling the shots, apparently. So you know what? Who am I to argue with an empowered woman? I mean, not today, at least.
She's not your wife. You could argue with her all you want.
That's a very good point. That's an excellent point. Yeah.
What's going to happen to you? Nothing. Me?
I'm going to stir some stuff up then.
I might get a smack to the back of the head.
Yeah, they apply. This mainly when we're at events where we're live and there's cameras everywhere. Don't do anything stupid unless the cameras are rolling. That applies to your home life as well. You know, if you're going to do something to get smacked in the back of the head, at least make sure you got a camera running.
Make it worth it.
It would be live. People would hear it on the podcast. They're like, oh, that one hurt. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Make it worth it.
Yeah, so, TJ, take one for the team. Piss Crystal off. I'm like, oh, Jesus. All right.
So the downside of that is, since you are on the space coast of Florida, people are used to hearing that kind of hypersonic thunder crack.
Oh yeah,
when the rockets go off, so they may not realize you actually got popped in the head.
It doesn't. Half of it, it's the halftime. We don't even like. Oh, rocket went off. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
like, is it rocket or thunder? That's a rocket. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
There's so. I mean, they launch them so often now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, what was I asked? My son asked. Oh, I forgot to put the ticker up there. My son asked if we actually had an agenda for the show, because I said, "Great, I don't know how I'm going to hold out on the show," and he said, "Well, do you have like a standard agenda that people can follow? So just in case I give out all over or just disappear from the program at some point, let me show you what our standard agenda is." We do recent reviews. We do have a couple recent reviews we can talk about. And I think we may have missed one or two over the past few weeks when we had people on, brands on for discussions, and then just didn't talk about recent reviews at all. So there may be some more, but I know we have at least two. We talk about reviews that will be published soon, because, I mean, who doesn't want that? That's just amazingness.
Right. You got to know what's going on.
Speaking of amazingness, we have TJ's Happy Hour, where we talk about whatever TJ wants to. And of course,
TJ has no idea what he wants to talk about. Oh, Guitar Mageddon. That's my segment. In case anybody's wondering.
Yeah.
Jeff's going to save his voice for that episode. He'll talk. We'll do all the talking, Komar, and then Jeff's like, all right, Guitar Mageddon. Everybody shut up.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. I'm good for it.
I like to leave the Boo ATF up on the screen, just in general, because the ATF deserves to be booed. And that's all there is to that.
At least a boo.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
At the very least a boo. Since we're family friendly on this show,
this is intriguing. Oh, Crystal, from the Gun Snob, Crystal, please slap him live on the show. Things could get spicy this evening. This could be entertaining. Oh, and Gizzard Gary says he'll send a super chat for that. He just locked the door. I hope he locks the door. He had not locked the door. You had your chance, Crystal. You could have, instead of typing, I would, but he locks the door. If you would have gone to the door, you would have been there before the door was locked.
Yep.
Missed opportunities. What can we do?
Oh, she's trying. I think I hear her trying to pick the lock now.
Yeah. She'll make it happen.
Stay out of here, woman.
Okay. Boof. Got it. Done.
Get out of here.
The greatest show ever.
Y'all have proof on live interwebs right here.
That's right.
Of the abuse that you've received.
There it is.
You're a battered husband.
You have to change the thumbnail. The battered TJ special.
All right. So let's do this. Let me get back to the other screen.
Everybody wonders why I drink.
Well, some of us do. Some of us are like, yeah, that makes sense.
I've met Crystal. That's fine.
Yep. What can you do? Okay. Window. Let's go to this.
That's a lot I could do. Too poor to get a young one.
Right now I have something for you to do.
Too lazy to find a new one. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Bolay Sentinel.
Boom. There it is. Took a while to pop up on my screen. So
it did. Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Dude, so there was a little bit of, I found different things in doing the research. What do you mean?
Oh, there it is. I had to refresh
What's
my
not
screen because I was
reset?
on the gear. I got the gear report
Yeah.
on the other side.
Oh, gotcha. So I have a pair of these, and you can't read it because there's no light up there. The light's down here where I am and where the camera is. Trust here, it says Bolle Tactical. Okay. So when I went to edit this, I was like, but the thing says Bolle Tactical, and some places online, when I look it up, it says Bolle Tactical. Places it says Bolle Safety. So look at that. We got them both. Bolle Tactical Sentinel and Bolle Safety Sentinel. And with that, I will let you take over and describe these glasses.
This was actually, I think this is actually the first time
stuff.
it was at SHOT Show. We got, you get the emails like, set up a meeting. And I was like, Bolle. I was like, dude, I used to wear those sunglasses, in the 90s playing volleyball. And I love their glasses back then. And I was like, sweet. So I set up the meeting, went over there, and he's like, yeah, test these out. And they fit well. I mean, they were more comfortable than the ones I already had on. So I wore them all the rest of SHOT Show. I've been wearing them every day of the range. I wear them out working because they are safety glasses as well. So I haven't had any issues. I haven't, unfortunately, I haven't, for the testing people, I haven't taken a saw blade to the eye or a nail to the eye or a chip of concrete to the eye. I haven't, nothing like that. But I mean, they worked well. I took them out of that case and just threw them in and out of the bag. I haven't gotten any scratches on them yet either. So, they have some kind of whatever coating it is. Where is it at? I'm looking.
The anti-scratch stuff or the
platinum?
anti-fog?
Yeah, they get the platinum anti-fog and anti-scratch coating. And they never fogged up, which I was surprised because almost every other pair, when I throw like over-ear protection on when I'm at the range, they'll fog up down here in Florida.
Oh, and, wait a second. Well. That says they're polarized. I thought I had read that these were not polarized.
You got the tacticals. The ones I have are polarized.
Do what?
The ones I have are polarized. The ones you have are the tacticals.
So
they have a polarized
different
version and they have a tactical. They are different.
So the ones you have and the ones I have are different. So when I changed this from Bolle Safety to Bolle Tactical, it's incorrect because they're different glasses.
Hold on. There's the picture of it on the fence there. Those are the ones I have. They say safety. Oh. They're the same thing. The lens ratings are the same. You can still take a shot in the face.
I have a rule against that in general.
Listen, I'd prefer not to. But I've seen some videos where people, guns have exploded in their faces, and I've seen work videos. I don't know if you've seen the one where the guy's using the grinder with the asphalt blade, and it broke apart, and it's like sticking in his glasses. Yeah, you seen that one? Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't done that. I tried.
Terrifying.
In testing, but it it's hard to do. It's hard to get that blade to come right at your face like that, but I've seen it happen. So there you go. Is Jeff editing? It was just editing everything right now. He is.
To change it back.
Well, there you go. We'll watch Jeff. Yeah, this is the magic in action right now.
Use of our time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's less talking time for you though. Look at it that way. See, look at you're behind on the chat. Look at Gary. $5. It was worth the price. I mean, I guess I don't know.
I just got to take out everywhere that I put tactical. I have to change back to safety.
Yep.
Because I messed that up. I turned it from a accurate. I thought it was helping, and I actually broke some stuff.
Crystal's trying to argue with me, and she misspelled your.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, okay.
You guys are
I'm gonna get beat tonight. Yeah, like that's gonna be. Dude, she already hit me. What else? What else can she do? I mean, it would be epic if she just kicked in the door and just blasted me to pieces. But
Just a kid-friendly program.
Oh, sorry. My bad. No. You hear her out there?
That would be not good.
I wouldn't appreciate it.
If she did, then we could go to your next product review here.
There we go. Yeah, the MyFact Mini Pro. Hold on. Let me get it over on this. So I've got Gear Report on the other screen here, my fancy screen. The one that actually looks good. The one that I'm doing the live stream on is horrible.
Yeah. There we go. I think I figured the right width for that window to make it fill screen as much as possible.
Yeah, it will look that well. Do you see? Can you see what's behind it on the TV screen, Jeff? On that picture? I've got, so just so everybody knows, I have it's called my gun table. That's what I do all my working on and putting together, assembling ARs and repairs and stuff like that. And on it, I have a Roku TV, and I run like all the Gear Report shorts on it, and just watch them as they roll on, because Jeff adds them like every day. So I keep a running banner through there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I did not notice. I did not notice that's what was in the background.
They're really out of focus.
That's a pretty good plan, though. And since you brought it up, people, you're welcome to do that at any time. If you want to watch them, or if you don't want to watch, if you want to watch them, go open up a playlist on a channel that you like for a creator that you'd like to help out with some watch time. Open up a playlist and hit play. Just let it keep playing and playing. And if you're watching and you can click likes and new videos pop up, that helps even more. So if you like to do that for any of the Gear Report channels, that'd be awesome. Or for anyone else that you like what they do and you want to help support them and give them a little bit of click juice on the YouTubes or whatever platform you're on.
Yeah.
That's
usually
something nice you could do for them.
Yeah, usually I have everybody's up on there when I'm back there on the table. If I'm actually like doing stuff, putting together ARs or doing like this kind of stuff, because I had to take it apart and take pictures of the thousands of things that are. No, there's a lot of items in here, but yeah, this thing was awesome, dude. It has everything. I kept it with me every day at work. Never got to use it, and then the one day I didn't bring it with me, cut the hell out of my finger. See. That's the way it works. So, but yeah, it's got, it's got everything from just, little cuts and scrapes. It's got burn. It's got a hydration pack. It's got a tourniquet in here. I mean, you can do airway. I think there's a little airway punch in there. It's got everything. Regular medicine, saline for your eye stuff, CPR shield.
I like how you did the little pictures of each of the little groups of things here.
Yeah, I'm getting there. See, you like that, huh? It took me a long time to do that. There's your favorite dog barking in the background. But yeah, I mean, it's a great little pack. It's got the Molly pack on the back, and then if you rip that off, it's got the strap underneath there that you can just carry it like a sling or whatever. I mean, I loved it. The only thing I had is I put it on my rifle bag when I'd go to the range, and it was like it would get caught on everything because it sticks out. I mean, you saw how wide it is with the mag. That's how thick it is. So yeah, but if you put it on the back seat of a truck, or if you just keep it like a pack and put it in the corner somewhere, it's fantastic. It'd be great. It'd cover everything, at least the major things.
That panel, that panel is really cool because it comes off. So you can attach the panel to something and then just grab the bag by the little handle at the top and go, and it's just Velcroed on. Yep. So bad if someone wants to steal it, it's like super easy. Grab it and run away.
Gone,
but
that's what I said. On the back of the truck, if you had the Molly panel on the back of your back seat of your truck or whatever, it'd be perfect, because then if you needed it, you just rip it right off of there. But yeah, if anybody else wanted it, they could just rip it right off of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I took everything out, put it all back in. It fit back in there like it was supposed to. So I was worried because I dumped it all out as soon as I got it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm never getting this stuff back in there," because there's so much. I mean, there's a lot of it. You dump it all out on the table, you're like, "Oh my god." I think there's one of the pictures there. They have the picture on the back of it with the Molly panel, all the stuff around it. I was just like, "Huh, that's a lot of stuff."
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's the pro version, and the pro version was a big upgrade.
Yeah. But I mean, they got. I mean, that's a great thing about MyMeta because they have the refill modules for whatever you need. You know, if you want to add some stuff, perfect. If not, just take some stuff out, and if you use it, refill it. So it's really well thought out, really well put together. I keep it with me most of the time now. Every once in a while, I forget it out the door. Those are the days I get hurt.
Yeah,
it's the way it works. When you don't have it,
absolutely.
Okay.
So I could have used it years ago.
You know, I had another one that I meant to. All right, so let's bring that down for a second and put everyone back on the screen.
There we are.
While I bring up
this
another one. I need to this next one the next one we'll talk about. I'll let you guys talk through this article just because it'll entertain me.
Okay.
But I also may get emotional during it, so just for that.
Oh,
yeah,
the Battlewagon.
Yeah.
There it is.
Somebody I get the feeling you thought I was joking when I said you could talk through it.
No, I mean, listen, I've sat in this thing like twice, but it is awesome looking. Yeah, somebody will give this thing a good home. Look, embedded video in there. They can. So many pictures.
Of course, there's no my internet.
Eventually.
All right, we're going to
try to do the video. You're going to abandon the video
for anyone. Yeah, for anyone on. Oh yeah, for anyone in the podcast world, I was attempting to show a video of the Humvee being used by some Army Ranger trainees. I've taken it a few times to the U.S. Army Ranger training cadre. Does the Ranger training kind of right before graduation? They do the final, a big exercise they do. And I've taken the truck. They've actually hired me to come down and be the driver for a squad that is doing a series of raids as part of this project. And that's what that video is. If you want to see, now that I, on my end, appear to have stopped the video, it finally showed a little bit. Okay. Well, that'll teach me. Don't try to show video while we're live. At least when I'm home.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it worked on my end, but
all right. Did you take it off the screen or did it just go off on its own?
I took mine off the screen. You got to take yours off the screen.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Remove yours. Whatever.
No, I put it back on the screen here.
You did.
So what I'm going to ask people is if you know anyone who has a fat bankroll and likes really cool stuff that most people can't get, that's probably the target audience for this, because this is not a cheap truck. Like the two I had before sold for comparatively, pennies. This is the absolute latest, newest model with all the factory evolutionary upgrades. Plus, then when I got it, I made a bunch of additional upgrades, and then added some things to it. Some of which are pretty hard to get and really expensive. Like just the turret that goes in here, the rotating hole in the roof, is like $15,000. So it's a pricey truck, but I am making it available for someone who has lots and lots of money and would like to spend some of it on the coolest truck out there.
Does that one have, that has a turbo? Does it have AC, all that good stuff?
It's got turbo. It has 2 AC units, one for the front passengers, one for the rear passengers, and the heat will cook you. And it rides better. It drives better. Everything's better. We got a bidding war going. If we can keep this going long enough, maybe we can do some real numbers. But there's lots of information in here. So if you want it, you don't want it.
5 PSA stickers and an O-light is pretty, I mean, you know, just saying.
We didn't say which PSA stickers.
Right.
It was a special
Some
edition.
of them are kind of low mill, you know.
Yeah, they do have the limited edition runs.
Please share that around if you know anyone who dabbles in the exotic vehicle space and would like to have a super cool ride that will make them smarter and better looking and make their junk bigger and, you know, all the good stuff.
It's magical. As soon as you sit in it.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
They're still throwing things out there, Jeff.
Honcho Fett.
Yep. 3 air pistol stabilizers, barely used.
What's that? What's a pistol brace?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure, actually. It's an excellent question.
Piece of plastic.
That's the ATF. They don't know.
And
Gary's out.
And Gary clearly is referring to Honcho Fett and saying
651.
too high for my blood. So I don't know that I would describe Honcho Fett as too high. But I don't know. You'd have to be high to think that would be a reasonable offer. So maybe that's what he meant. Yeah, I guess it does make sense. Never mind. Once I thought through it, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
that does make sense. So the article is out there if you'd like to get direct people to the website, or it's on Facebook Marketplace, which I got to get rid of that stuff so you can see it is available there as well. And I actually haven't gotten any offers from like a Nigerian prince who, you know, I'm unable to come get it, but my nephew will come pick
disappointing.
it up. I will pay via Zelle, and then my nephew will come pick it up. I haven't gotten any of those offers yet, which, you know,
not yet. They're going to show up soon.
They're going to come forward. Yeah, they'll be here at some point. I have
you get the holiday weekend coming up, so after that you're good to go.
Through, and we'll get some of this off. We usually do pretty good on holiday weekends. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I want to show some content that has been recently published so people can see some of the things. Why we have less written stuff published in some ways is because I have been a little hyper focused on kicking some videos out. So if you want to go watch any of those videos, lots of illumination happening in the Gear Report studio lately with the Streamlight Bandit Pro, the Emerald LD70 flashlight, the Olight O-Bulb LED light review, a hybrid light nav 75 headlamp. This one, I feel like this one, I want to make this picture bigger, but I know what happens if I click on something video. It's going to bring the whole stream to its knees. I'll describe what we're looking at here is a pair of Crocs with headlights on them. I'm going to go ahead and call them tactical headlights. I mean, I don't know, but
I need some of those.
Yeah. I actually brought them to the gathering, that event weekend before last, for TJ to put on his Crocs while we were camping. And son of a bitch didn't bring his Crocs.
Dude, they were on the front porch, and I walked right by them because it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
The Crocs are the last thing on my mind at 2 a.m. I had to make sure I had the necessities: cigars, beverages.
The Streamlight Cyclone Junior LED work light, a mug that says "My favorite child gave me this mug." That was a fun review so far, but it's going to be even more fun when I actually give that to one of my parents. I think that's going to be very entertaining.
That will be.
Yep. And then a digital blood pressure monitor that goes on your wrist. So all of those have been published in video form. They're out there awaiting your views, your comments, all of that stuff.
You should have tested that one out live on the air. Just beep 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 beep. Oh, there goes Jeff. Blood pressure's rising. There he goes.
I may do that. I may do that
as he stresses out.
I wonder where I put it. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's
Does
on
the
the other
internet drop
desk.
off?
Yeah, it's on the other desk. I may wander over there. I'm going to meander that direction.
How many desks do you have up there?
All of them.
Oh, the desk. No, you don't. I have a desk right here. You don't have my desk.
Yes.
No, just so everybody knows, he's wearing pants again, so we're good. Just gonna. Oh, I mean, people listening won't know that. He's wearing pants today, people.
Confirmed.
Yep. If he wasn't, they would just hear, oh my gosh, no. And then it'd be like, what happened? I don't understand.
Could be anything.
Like that happened, and then CJ and Komar were gone.
Yeah. Passed out.
Yeah.
We would have heard a healthy, oh my.
It heard something.
Yeah. So this one's actually kind of neat, the little blood pressure thing, because it's got a sticker on the top that says voice. I was not expecting it to talk to me. And it actually gives you orders and stuff, which is a little troubling. But it's a female voice, so you kind of expect it to bark orders at you.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be bossy.
Yep. All right.
Oh, we get the. Oh, look at that.
I hit the button. I'm waiting.
Quiet and relax. Please keep the cuff at the same height with your heart.
Can you hear a little pump running?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Sounds like a cow mooing. I thought that was a mooing.
That's funny. We get to hear Jeff's blood pressure live.
That's awesome.
Well, it says be quiet and don't move, and I'm talking and
moving around, move around. It's like,
and it's
beep,
waiting.
Beep, beep, beep. Go to the hospital.
Oh my!
It's gonna be like 220 over 180, and you're gonna just collapse.
Yeah, just.
Dude, you said that, but that my fingers are turning purple.
Oh geez.
Error.
It started tightening up, and I'm like, my fingers are literally turning purple.
Jeff's hand just exploded live on stream.
All right, let me resecure this and see if it actually works this time.
You actually see
anything for our viewers.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's how we review stuff right here, live. All right, now actually, yeah, do what she says this time. I don't want her yelling at us. I'm focusing on his hands now to see if they turn purple this time, just to see like
it really gets
ow.
Can you see how red my hand is?
Yeah, I saw that. It's getting red. People listening, his hand is noticeably redder than his head.
I did.
Systolic pressure 130 millimeters of mercury. Diastolic pressure 97 millimeters of mercury. Your pulse is 64 beats per minute.
I feel like 130 over 97 is not good. Like that 97.
I have no idea. They would have to say, there would have to be a chart somewhere go to the doctor now.
You're fine.
Yeah. I don't think.
Well, good. That's all it takes.
It's terrible.
Just somebody going,
I
you're
think
okay.
it's good. But given the circumstances of doing it live.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I thought this was neat. And I want to say it's like $50 or something, $50, $60.
Yeah.
and it literally inflates the little cuff around your wrist. And that's the first time I've gotten an error like that. Every other time I did exactly what it said and held my wrist at the height of my heart and didn't talk and didn't move, and it worked good. So when I got cocky and tried to do it live and then was moving and talking, it overinflated, scared me a little bit, and then said error. So
Wow. That would have been,
it
would have been funny for us, not funny for you.
Yeah. Well, I figure we're born with two hands for a reason, and I put it on the left hand for a reason because I'm right-handed.
Yep.
So
if you lose it,
I thought it was for eating and drinking, but whatever. I must be mistaken.
So that was fun.
Yeah. And you're healthy. There you
go. Pretty sure you have COVID. Yeah. Maybe I do. Maybe that's why my throat's all scratchy. All right, what do we got here? I'm not.
I figured the little electronic voice would tell you that.
I'm not wearing jorts. I'm not sure what jorts are, actually. What am I? They're just regular shorts, I guess. Pocket rocket. See, this is where we have one word that means multiple things. I've heard it to mean something rather dirty, but also MSR makes a backpacking stove called the Pocket Rocket.
No one else has heard of that. That's you.
That's not the one he's talking about. Yeah,
that's
like a camping people.
Really?
Yeah.
Who said that? That was Honcho Fett.
Honcho Fett.
That makes sense. I've known him for decades, and it doesn't surprise me that he would say that. So, yeah, makes sense.
Is that he's known you for decades?
There it is. See?
Winner.
Yep.
All right.
You just embed that video in the review. Done.
Yep. For posterity, Gary has documented that I was a 130 over 97. Completely left off that the pulse, even under the stress of a live broadcast, and right after an error that threatened to, cut off the circulation to my
cost you your hand.
Yeah. It's still, the pulse was only 64. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
All those guitars would go to waste.
Yeah. Oh man, I think I got water in my ear at the pool a couple of days ago, and it does not want to come out. That's a little trouble.
Put that little cuff around the neck and see if it pushes it out. I mean,
for science.
Doesn't it work? Doesn't it work that way?
For science, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
He's like, don't do it, Jeff.
Yeah,
hooks it up. What happened to Jeff?
Yeah, it was bad.
It's a TJ and Komar show now.
But man, the channel would blow up.
Oh,
nobody knows.
Would be worth it. But not the podcast, because I'm the only one who knows how to rip the audio file and push it up to the podcast server.
Exactly. I know.
So no one would hear it in podcast form.
Yeah, and you have all the passwords and everything. I don't know how to do. I'm not in that level of stuff with Gear Report yet.
Yeah.
I'm luckily I'm far enough to where I can do stuff on screen now.
Yeah. Hey, and that's pretty good. I'm proud of you for how far you have come. All right. Gary's sharing his daily health routine. That's good. My meter doesn't talk to me. Yeah. Could you actually hear it? Like I was holding it up to the microphone, but
we could hear it.
Yeah. She sounded kind of bossy to me.
She was a little bossy. I mean, you figure they can make at least sound a little sexier.
Yeah.
Because then it's an easy sale.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
You throw a sexy robotic voice somewhere, like, I'll buy it. I don't care what it is.
All right. So I got my little baggies here. And in each of these baggies, I have a little, I believe it's an aluminum disc, like an anodized aluminum. Mm-hmm. Actually, that kind of looks, I don't know if it's anodized or painted. Oops.
Nope. He had the discs.
Now it's scratched.
Now Jeff doesn't. Yeah. It's like the D10 you lose. You're like, bing. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, can I get some light on it? Nah.
Use one of your lights.
I'm going to have to check. but then I'm gonna have to shine it back at me. Okay, I'll do it at kind of an angle here.
There you go. Now we can see it. Oh,
there we go. So it's a little aluminum disc that is either painted or anodized black. And the idea here is that with one of the laser engravers, I will be able to make cool stuff like luggage tags or whatever with that. So I thought, what the heck? If you have any ideas for something that I should engrave on these little discs, they're like probably 1.5 inches, I think, in diameter. And I just ordered off of my favorite store in the world, which of course is Amazon Vine, some 4-inch black acrylic circles that I can do on the engravers as well. So I'll have to think up cool stuff to put on all of those. Okay. All right. Let's change the banner. Quickly, we'll breeze through Boo ATF to TJ's Happy Hour. Oh, but he backed away, so we're going to Guitar-mageddon.
Oh, dang it. See, I had to reach back and get a beer. Oh,
yep. And I took
I got to be faster than that. Sorry, everybody. That was me being ill-prepared.
Today we will talk about
TJ's Happy Hour.
Today we'll talk about from IYV, Indian Vina, which there are videos about all of these up on the Guitar Gear Report channel that I put up recently. This, I got about $150 in this, I think, off a sale on Amazon. And it's a direct copy of another brand's guitars that are anywhere from like $900 to $2,500. And it's friggin' amazing. So there you go. In this episode of Guitar-mageddon, IYV from Indian Vina, you can go to the Gear Report website or the Guitar Gear Report channel and find links to go get yourself some of these. And in the oft quoted words of Forrest Gump, I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. There we go. And that wraps up today's episode of Guitar-mageddon.
Nice.
All right. And back to TJ's Happy Hour.
Oh, awesome. I get to talk.
Yeah.
At least I got my beer now.
Yeah.
Right.
I really have much to talk about today. I mean, I don't want to drag the show on too long because Jeff's throwed his horse, and I just got done a track meet, running a track meet.
Running a track meet? Aren't you a little old for that?
I am. I had to run the high jump event.
Oh, running the event, not actually running.
No, dude. I only run. I'll run during playing basketball, and then if somebody's chasing me, those are the 2 times I'm running. Or to the beer store. I will do beer runs.
Yep.
So we had to run the track event, and I barely made it here on time. See, I was here on time.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Normally I'm dragging in after I missed kickball tonight. So upsetting.
Oh.
But the team won without me, which makes me wonder now. Am I a detriment? Am I a detriment to the team, or I was really surprised when they said they won. I was like, really? Okay.
Did they lie?
No, they didn't lie. I mean, they might have lied. I wasn't there.
They just didn't have the anchor, so they did all right.
Yeah. Now I play. I play first base. I can catch the ball. So
cool.
That's key.
Can you throw to people's feet while they're running?
Oh yeah. I can. I mean, I chuck. It's pretty much a dodgeball. It's a round rubber red ball, and I can chuck it. But you can hit them if they're running.
Do they frown on trying to take their legs out from under them?
Oh no, they do it all the time. Oh yeah. Oh. I mean, I chuck it like if I'm going to throw it at you, it's coming. I've had people like kick it down first base and I catch it. And they just walk over to the dugout because they're like, I don't want them to throw it at me. So I just, all right, I'll step on the base. Because I have big hands, so I can grip it and chuck it like actually chuck it like a baseball. I don't have to like palm it. So I can put some zinc. You can hear it like through the air.
Wow.
And I love it. And
that's awesome.
People like, I'm not going to do that. So K-Man can too. So I missed it tonight, but track is more important. Help the young ones. The girls, I had three out of the top 4 girls were satellite girls, and then the boy jumper got 3rd. So now we have to go to the real conference meet next week.
This was the pretend conference meet?
This is the qualifier.
Yeah.
Apparently we have too many kids, so we had to do a North and South qualifier, and then now we have a conference. And then after that, we'll go to district and regional and state.
Interesting.
I know.
So, okay, since we're talking about high school sport type news.
Oh, there we go.
Actually, my
Today's
youngest,
topic.
I've only got one left in high school, and
you can see the light, can't you?
Isn't actually on a high school team for a variety of reasons. Does kind of a homeschool thing. Almost done. A couple weeks and she'll be done. Ooh. And but the year-round team she swims with had their end of the season awards thing, and she got a bunch of awards, including for the team the Swimmer of the Year award.
Nice.
So we were kind of proud of her for that. And I think this Saturday, swimmer or more than one, I don't know, from the college that she'll be swimming at next year is coming, and they're going to do like a signing day, some cameras, and set up a thing where, she puts on a shirt from that school and signs a paper.
Yeah, signing day is nice. That's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun for them.
She's already signed with them, but this will be like for the photo op thing. So
yep, it's neat. It's fun for the kids.
Yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that. I think that's going to be neat.
She will be very excited about it.
Yeah,
she'll remember it forever.
One way or another. Yeah, her and one of her teammates on the club team, they were teammates on the high school team, teammates on the club team, were a little bit of rivals there earlier in this season, before the other girl got injured, and her season didn't go well after she messed her shoulder up, which you wouldn't expect to with swimming. But they're both signed to the same school, so they're going to do this signing thing together. So that'll be a really neat thing for their team. And the coach is super excited that, the coach is competitive too. And the coach talks to all the other top teams in the region and is like, we got more kids signing. We have less seniors and a higher number of seniors signing with college teams.
Yeah. That looks positively on the coaching right there. So makes the coaching feel good. Like we're doing a good job.
Yeah, that's the idea. So anyhow, we're rather proud of that in this household. And another interesting thing, tell me what you think about this. So my middle child, and this is Gear Report related, so don't feel like I'm going off in left field too much, but my middle child has been dating a guy, and I've never met the guy's family. Super nice guy, always really polite, really nice. He suggested, and actually talked to me about it today. She texted me a couple days ago and said, hey, they want to know, him and his dad want to know if you want to go shooting with them. And I'm like,
yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, I would. People who like guns, fantastic.
And I thought about it. I was like, okay, I know that the guy is in law enforcement. I know he likes gun stuff. And so the kid is asking, so I don't know when Dad ordered some ammo to go do this, and it hadn't come in yet. And I was like, don't worry, I got ammo. What are you worried about? Well, just tell me what you need. No. And he's going to bring a bunch of stuff. What kind of stuff do you want to shoot? And I was like, dude, I've got so much stuff in the queue that I need to shoot anyway.
Right.
He's like, that would help me. Funny. I'm like, I review guns, right? He's like, wait, what? So I got the feeling that this was supposed to be a little bit of, you hear about people saying, before the kids are dating, if you want to intimidate, the other family, whatever, invite them shooting and flex a little bit.
And you're like, nope.
They realized what he was getting into here. Yeah. So
like, I review guns. Oh,
like,
just kind of like, well, crap. he's going to bring way cooler stuff than my dad's got.
So now,
Well,
I
yes,
have
I
to
will.
decide, do I want to go, and this is where I could really use some feedback. Do I try to play this modestly?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home, dude. Come on. I mean, dude,
So basically what I'm hearing is roll up in the Humvee.
roll up in the Humvee with the Maxim PDX and all the
And pull
others.
a bunch of guns out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a post sample if you got one that works. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
He'd be like
My
putting his little AR just away. Like
my AK postie is only firing in semi right now. And the M16A1 is in pieces, and trying to think, what did that need? I've got a pinhole. Yeah. One of the, I think it's the Auto Sear, has 2 pinholes, one on each side, and one of them got a little hogged out oblong a little bit. So instead of sitting still, it kind of bounces. So it maybe it'll do 1 or 2 rounds and stop, or maybe just 1 round. It's not working properly. So if I have time, maybe I'll put a little time. Maybe I'll go to the shop.
Is that a post sample, or is that legit?
That's a post sample.
Okay.
And it's the lower was done on the Ghost Gunner 2.
Okay.
And it did great on all of the milling, but the pinholes, man, I don't know why it hogged the crap out of those pinholes, but it just didn't do well. So,
did you also use the Ghost Gunner for the Auto Sear hole or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, all the holes. And I've read people say just use a jig for those holes and drill them, because sometimes the machine screws up and makes them way too loose.
And Jeff was like, sometimes was me.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe I'll go out to Quarter Horse Arms this weekend and spend some quality time with Alan.
There you go.
And see if we can make that gun run so I can take it. I really would like to have, like, it's a legit Vietnam era M16A1, except it was when it was imported, which is weird. They call it re-imported, but it wasn't. It's not re-imported. It was just imported. It was made in America. It found its way into combat in Asia, and then it was imported to the U.S. after that. But they didn't even attempt to bring the receivers. They took them apart, did something else with the receivers, probably sold them in a different market, and then sent all the things they were allowed to send back to the U.S. So it came as a kit with everything except the receiver. So we used the Ghost Gunner to do a post sample receiver. And I know it sounds janky, but I don't have the gas to use my welder, and I don't really have experience welding aluminum. I'd like to weld that hole shut and drill it
and re-drill it. Yep.
Yeah. But I'm afraid to do that right now, because I'm not. While I have the equipment, I'm not set up for it, and I don't have experience with it. I think what I'm going to do is put the pin in and rub a little JB weld into the hole. I'm going to hold it in the position it needs to be in, and I'm going to put a little bit in the front of it.
Awesome.
Good.
Squish some in the back, and we good to go.
All I got to do is hold it in the right position.
That'd probably work. Is the manufacturer of record with regard to the post sample, is that your local guys?
Yeah. It's the FFL that I'm on.
Okay. I would potentially just redo the lower, honestly.
Yeah, but
just
we sent
destroyed.
We sent the Ghost Gunner back.
All right.
Because that one, it had a couple issues. We sent it back, and they said, I think maybe you were there, but I was talking to the folks. No, that was later, that I was talking to someone at SHOT Show who said, well, we got the 3 out. When you send the 2 back, instead of sending you a new one or checking it out and sending it back, why don't we just send you the 3? I said, yes, that's awesome. Do that.
Cool.
And then they didn't. And then a year later, a year after we sent it, the 2 shows up back at the shop with no note, no information, no communication. It appeared to be untouched since we had sent it back. And we have no idea what happened with it. So we sent it back again. And then they stopped talking to us. And I'm like, okay, but now I got nothing. So I need to follow up and get that sorted.
They're on the Vortex timeline.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to over there specifically?
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Was it Chris?
No.
Somebody who's not answering you back.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, and I'm wondering at this point if it's someone who is even there anymore.
Right. You never know. That's what's weird in the gun industry. It's like, oh no, I moved over here. I'm over here, and everybody switches places all the time. Still in the industry, just different jobs. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a good trick though. You roll up like, oh, I want to take you guys shooting. You're like, no. Let me take you guys shooting. And you roll out with all those. They'll be like, oh, dear Lord, what's going on? Then your daughter's like, yeah, he doesn't want to see me anymore.
Well, I've heard before that that they were a little afraid to get the 2 dads together because we're too much alike. So
that's gonna be great.
Right. Yeah.
Basically means the guy's a douche, I guess.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Yep.
There you go. That'd be fun though. Yeah, the parents are always
okay. Apparently it was Chris.
All right.
That's not who I talked to initially, but the last interaction was with Chris. And he said, yeah, we'd love to get you a GG3 to review. What's a good shipping address? And then it just didn't happen. So I think we fell through the cracks or something. And I've reached out a couple times and it never went anywhere. And I actually assigned it to Alan to deal with. And I think Alan just got fed up and said, forget it.
Where's he out of?
He's near me.
Okay. All right, cool. All right.
Yep. Anyhow, that we can deal with that offline because people there. But I don't want to drag them through the mud live on air because who knows? It could have been something we messed up. It could have been something they messed up. People come and go, and they've had a number of issues that have been a little higher priority than us over that time frame. So I certainly don't want to throw any shade at them because they're doing great work and
absolutely
good people.
Absolutely.
And they didn't get mad at me for when we showed up at their pizza party and walked in and said hi and then left.
Right.
So cool. I just fired off a message to them and
cool.
see if I can track down for you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, we're like a couple years that this has been dragging out, and it's like it'll pop up on our radar when we need to use it, and then other stuff happens, and it just never got settled. And I think we sat for a while. Like after saying all that, I hope Alan actually sent it back because I thought he told me he did. But if he didn't, then I'm like,
it's probably still sitting there.
Come on.
Whoop.
That's even another reason to go, better reason to go shooting. See,
he would do that. Like I'm gonna have to go out there the next day or two and dig through the shop, and it wouldn't surprise me if I find it sitting back there under some boxes, and I'd be like,
covered in dust.
No wonder. Because I've got a stack of 80% that I need to get done. And yeah. So anyhow, all right.
There you go.
All right.
Everybody got a little insider of what goes on with the review end of products.
Yeah. All right. Anything else we want to talk about?
No, not in my happy hour. I'm good. I'm out of beer. So
you made anything
it's
happen
TJ's,
with your paint booth?
It's TJ's sad hour now. I've got the booth is set up. I just haven't made it in there yet. I got busy with work, and then we had a track meet early. This week's a short week because of the holiday, Easter coming up. So,
yep.
Yeah, the booth's all set up.
Right.
I got those Velcro plastic door things. So that way I can just go in, Velcro myself in, and then sneak out of there.
Yeah.
And hopefully I don't get stuff
Wear
all
a
over the garage.
respirator.
Oh,
Wear
yeah.
some sort of respirator. Listen, it's a painting booth, not a paint huffing booth. This is important.
Why not both?
Oh, because I was wondering why Cayman was so excited about helping me. So what are you building in there, Dad? I was like, a paint booth. He goes, really?
Whatever.
All right.
That's funny.
Oh, we're an hour and 1 minute. There went.
Oh, geez.
It off an hour. I'm going to hit the button. We're going to shut it off. Come back next week, Thursday, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. That's when we do This Week at Gear Report every week. Unless we don't
every week.
But we probably will because we
every
usually
week.
do.
Screw them.
All right. And you know who we're going to have on next week? It's big. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
You have to come back next week. I'm not telling.
You bastard. I don't even know who it is.
All right. Till next week. We'll see you at the range.